Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of the Masochist series. Credit to Cimo and Horusman for inventing the series. But first, would you like to make your Master Duel experience a whole lot better?
Are you ready to take your Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel Play experience to a new level? The Untapped GG Companion is here for you. Use the deck tracker to know exactly what cards you have in your deck, and to go over any cards you aren't familiar with yet by hovering over them. It instantly updates when you draw a card, and automatically hides if you check your extra deck or graveyard. This is the perfect tool to help you master a new deck. The Untapped GG Companion also lets you import decks directly into the game in seconds. Copy any YDK or YDKE deck string, create a new deck in-game, click the Start Auto Import button, and let us take the wheel. Once the duel is over, check your win rate on your personal stats page. Brag among your friends and share your decks so they can import them into the game too. Start your path to master today by downloading the Untapped GG Companion at ygom.untapped.gg.
Alright guys, welcome back to another episode. Today we are playing the Chaos deck. I'm very excited for this. Chaos deck is always fun. It may not be the best, let's be honest, it may not be the best, but it is quite fun if it starts to get going after a little while. So if we play against some slow decks, I think this could be fun. We have a lot of board breakers going second cards, so that should be fun. I have other decks loaded on. This is our Link Squid token deck. This is pretty cool. We tried this last time. We actually have to change one thing here. We got to put that in. I forgot what to take. Oh yeah, we have to take out Sprite Starter. That's what he told me, so I have to make that adjustment. This is the newest deck. This is our best deck. Legendary Ocean. I'm still not really solidified on a build for this. I don't know if I'm just going to do water control or what, because our recent pulls, we've been pulling good water stuff, like really good water stuff. Oh no, I didn't mean to click that. I meant to click order obtained, but like we pulled the penguin stuff. The penguin stuff is actually better than it's ever been, and I never really noticed this. I might throw the penguin, and I'm talking about Penguin Squire. I might throw Penguin Squire back into the regular deck. This card is actually significantly better than it was when we had it before, because now we have the Risen, the Adamancipator Risen, plus we have Brave. So either way, we have like two really excellent cards to use off of the Penguin Squire. I actually think, funny enough, I think a pure water deck, like forget the Phantasm stuff for a second, I think like a pure water rank 4 deck would actually be kind of sick. Like it really would. It sucks that Gozen is limited to one, because we actually have two Gozens. Like what are the chances? We actually have two Gozens in this thing. So if we had just been playing a few months earlier, that could have been even crazier. We're still missing one important pull from the legacy tickets, which we haven't pulled a Kraken yet. The Kraken is actually a great rank 4 that's water based, but we might actually switch our deck to a totally water rank 4 and like even take a step away from the spellcasters completely. Just play special summons with waters and then like discard, so we can put Left Hand Shark in graveyard, stuff like that. So the water deck is still in there. This is our diamond deck, the one that we've gone to. This is another deck that we have. So I like I said, I deleted a ton of decks, and now you guys can kind of look through these. This is another deck that I'm gonna have to work on. This is our Floodgate Turbo deck. We've pulled, I don't know why, but in this challenge, we've pulled so many Floodgate cards. It's actually outrageous. So I think a Floodgate deck could definitely be a very good deck. So if we just cut this down a little bit more, get rid of a few more cards, I'm not really sure what yet, but I'll probably look at it and make a decision. We cut this deck down a little bit more. I think this is another one that could be really, really good. Also, we pulled cool stuff like the Raging Flame Sprite. We also pulled multiple of the Solar Flare Dragons, so we just put that on the board and protect them. We just don't lose, honestly. So we've got that stuff. We've got some more our Lunalight deck. Normal monster combo I haven't worked on in a while. It's probably better than ever. Rank 4 Turbo. Pendulum Pile is cool. This is another deck that I could like work on, but I'm not really too great with pendulums, honestly, and we keep pulling better and better ones. Eventually, I think this challenge will actually be completed one day with pendulums, because we just keep pulling. That's the one thing I pull a lot of pendulums, and I pull a lot of floodgates, and that's like the main two things that I pull. And then these are really, really old decks that I don't think are really worth playing. But yeah, these are all our decks. Let's play Chaos for today, and if it doesn't perform well enough, then we'll switch to one of our other many decks. Alright guys, we just won the coin flip, but we chose to go second, because this is actually a going second deck, being that we have Mech Knights and Iron Dragon and things of that nature in this deck. So of course we do have that. They're playing Blue Eyes. They're going to summon Protector, which is insane. Okay, they're going to summon Protector, and they're going to send that to the graveyard to special summon a Blue Eyes from hand. Honestly, a lot of the level 1 light tuners are actually worth taking a second look at in Blue Eyes now, because they used to suck, But now that the new supports come out, they're actually not as bad as they used to be. They legitimately aren't. Like, all of these random on-summon effects are decent because you can search the field spell for free. The other thing that's positive is this is the first deck that we're playing against, which is great because, I mean, this is already off to a decent start. Like, we're not playing against something outrageously broken here, which is cool. Cosmo Forerunner, I can't really use that. Okay, so here's what we do. Okay, here's what we do. We set this right here. Right? Yes, right. Yes, we set this here. There's 2 cards in the column. Now we can special summon the Mech Knight yellow guy right here. And now that this is special summon, he has a chainable card, True Light. Oh my god, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So he's going to use the effect. It's a little too fast, but doesn't really matter, I guess. Yeah, he'll do the True Light. It's fine because I'm going to be able to destroy this column, but he's going to be able to set a Spell Trap card. We'll see what the Spell Trap card is. We'll just summon this here. It doesn't activate automatically, but True Light will set him some kind of a card. I don't know, some kind of a Blue Eyes card. If this is Mastered, it doesn't have the new support, so I imagine it could be like Bingo Machine Go, it could be the Trap, a Burst Stream of Destruction. Well, the Blue Eyes isn't staying on the field, so, and neither is True Light, so that'll get destroyed. And True Light will activate. He has no monsters anyway, so it does not matter. Now from here, what do we do next? We could Tribute Summon for Cosmo Forerunner. I don't think that's worth doing. We can also do this. Add a Peaceful Plant. Never mind. I guess we won. We had a few different plays there. We could have searched the Peaceful Planet Calarium by destroying a card. We had tuner plays that we can make. We could have gone into the Manadium guy. We had lots of plays. Those are the kinds of opponents we want to play against, because then we get to have some fun. It kind of sucks that he scooped a little prematurely, but honestly, that really wasn't a bad hand. The only dead card in that whole hand was a Cosmo. We got 4 legacy tickets for that. Wow, that is a lot for a very short duel. Okay, here's what our opponent was playing. They are playing an absolutely fun build of Blue Eyes. They are playing the purest Blue Eyes deck I've ever seen. This is like 24 karat gold of Blue Eyes. Like, there is not a non-Blue Eyes card in here that's not like a board breaker. That is insane. This is the most pure Blue Eyes deck I've ever seen in my entire life. This is like, it's insane. This is insane. This is like, I'm not even going to describe what it looks like. I'm not even going to say it. It's just, there's a lot of Blue Eyes White Dragon stuff in there. That's all I'm going to say. Let's go open a master pack. But hopefully we pull something good. We're opening 1 for now since we're not all the way in Platinum 4. But it's fine. We have tons of stuff that we can pull even out of packs that don't really matter. More Ancient Warrior stuff. I'll take it. One day we might be playing Ancient Warriors. FA, Whip Crosser. I don't think I can use that. Glimmer card. Hypno Sister. Go. I don't think I can really use this. We've got Doji. Can't really use that. Rare Metal Foes, dude. And let's see, this is a super rare. We've got a Vendread. Unfortunately, I can't use this. You need so much stuff for this. You need all of the ritual support. And then on top of all of the ritual support, you need all of the various Vendread cards. You need all of this stuff. The ritual spells. The trap cards. We need too much stuff we just flat out don't have. This guy's really good. He's the newest card, but we don't. Again, this is just too much. It's essentially a full archetype. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to use that. Okay, let's open up these legacy tickets. We got four all in one shot, which is cool. So, always nice to see four at a time is cool, because then we get to just quickly open them. Oh, this is a McDonald's card, I think, and that sucks. So, those 2 aren't going to work for us, but I mean, it's random, right? It's like a level 4 monster. Maybe one day some weird way it'll come up. I don't think I can use this. Wow, this is a really slow and bad card. That is a really slow card. D-Spirit. Back in the day, they used to do these like weird effects on Yu-Gi-Oh cards where it would be like the 5th standby phase after this card, after this effect resolves, destroy the monster. Or the 3rd standby phase. Like there's always like these weird effects that would like come in. They wouldn't happen until like 2 turns later, and obviously all of those cards were bad at the time, so you can imagine they're even worse now because the game's faster than ever. Sis Hunter. If we pull all of these, I could see ourselves maybe playing these. These aren't bad cards like altogether. They're a little bit outdated, but for our purposes, they might actually come in handy if we pull more of them. Earl of Demise. I can't use that. It's just some random either Fiend or Zombie that's level 4. Not really usable. Hopefully this pack has something usable. Legacy tickets, like I said, we don't really pull anything. Heart of Clearwater and Haunted Shrine. Honestly, this isn't even really that bad. Honestly, this is not bad. We pull every once in a while, we pull stuff for a zombie pile deck. The problem with a zombie pile deck, you have to have this. You need 3 zombie worlds and 3 necro banshees. Like, if I had that stuff, I would make a zombie pile deck tomorrow. But the problem is, it's already inconsistent enough with, not having difficulty getting access to the zombie world, but we don't even have a zombie world to have access to, so it's bad. So this is not going to work for now, but it's actually not a bad, it's essentially a double Call of the Haunted as long as you control no monsters. Yeah, it honestly is actually a pretty decent card. Okay, we just won the coin flip, and I honestly, one of the more frustrating things is, and I don't know why this happens, but every single time I build a going second deck, I win like every coin flip. And by the way, I'm playing a going second deck on my main account too. I just picked up the new Ancient Gear stuff, and I've been like playing that stuff. I've been playing that, and I swear to you, every single time I win the coin flip. And again, with this, I win the coin flip literally every time, and then I go second, and it's just kind of, it sucks because with my going first deck, I never seem to win those coin flips. They're playing this package, which would be really good for our, actually. It would be really good if we had this for our Chaos deck. This is really amazing in a Chaos deck. Lets you send from hand, draw, send more from hand. It looks like they're playing a pretty pure version of this, which is kind of scary. So, and this sucks right here. Horus monsters you control cannot be destroyed by card effects that do not target them. Special Hurricane doesn't target them. Of course, we draw Special Hurricane, and they draw essentially the out to the card that we opened. And from the looks of things, they're actually playing a very, very pure version of the deck because they were playing like the trap card and stuff. I could have sworn I saw the trap. Am I? What in the world was that? Yeah, okay, there it is. Okay, I was about to say I know I set it. I know I saw this card. Hopefully they go into a rank 8. They do. They go into Photon Lord, and hopefully they go into another rank 8 here so I can activate Special... Oh, well, they could go into Galaxy. They could go into Hope Harbinger. Hopefully they do not go into Hope Harbinger. Hopefully they go into, like, the zombie guy. But if they go into Hope Harbinger, then unfortunately Special Hurricane may not work. Okay, Draglubion, which still could mean a Hope Harbinger here can be coming out. But I guess we'll see. We need to draw another spell then to possibly stop this. But hopefully they make something that's not... that I can still use Special Hurricane with. That sucks. I think, yeah, Hope Harbinger. How did I know? Okay. So we're dealing with Hope Harbinger and this Traitor over here. So it's a little bit of a rough one. I hope if we can draw 2 spells to bait out the... If we can draw 2 spells to bait out the Hope Harbinger, I think we have a shot here. And we do draw 2 spells. I don't think he's going to actually negate the Dark World dealings, but... we might as well, right? We might as well. So we're going to activate Dark World Dealings. I hope he negates it. I hope that he negates this. Please negate it. Please negate it. Thank God. Thank you for negating it. I appreciate it. You're the best. And he's going to activate this. I honestly have not even read this, so that's why I was confused about its effect earlier. I literally have never read this card. Okay. If this card... Okay, so I get what this card does. So basically this card is like... Once per chain, he can summon a Horus monster back. Okay, fair enough. Honestly, I'll be straight up with you. I don't think we can win this duel because this hand kind of sucks. But we'll go Special Hurricane. We'll at least out a good portion of what's on the board here. We'll discard the Plague Spreader. We'll discard that. Yeah, we'll definitely be able to discard that. The problem is, yeah, he's going to summon with this Protector card. This Protector card is actually kind of good, honestly. It really is. And then he can summon... It's once per chain, but it's not a hard once per turn, right? So I'm gonna destroy all that, which is cool because I outed his like massive board. And then he's gonna be able to send 1 card on the field. I have nothing, so why he would even choose to activate this with me not having a single card on the field is like idiot. I don't know what that was about. That was like so stupid. Okay, so I get this. You can only use this effect once per turn. So, okay, I'm trying to understand. So I can summon this for sure. He's going to imperm it. This guy is just clicking buttons right now. He is just clicking buttons. I'm going to... Unfortunately, he can summon something back with this. I'm going to activate this. He can activate this, yeah, this stupid... Canatopic Protector thing. This card is actually really annoying to deal with. But unfortunately, we've got to deal with it. Nothing we can really do. Because I'm actually... He's playing like a moron, so I'm kind of doing decently. I'm going to be able to summon this, take 700. I'm thinking, what do we go into here? Probably Coral Dragon. Okay, so weirdly enough, I think Coral Dragon is probably the... Yeah, I think Coral Dragon is the way we go. Yeah, we go Coral Dragon. Weirdly enough, I have to. And, this is a tuner, unfortunately. It is a tuner, so... I think we go... We go Coral Dragon, discarding this. We actually don't pop the trap card. I think we pop Gold King Sarcophagus, because then they can't bring anything back. So we pop that. They're going to be able to summon something else back, which is unfortunate for us. I never realized how, like, broken this trap card is in the pure deck, in the pure build. Now, the reason I'm getting rid of the spell card is the spell card is really kind of outrageous. So we're going to get rid of that so they can't next turn special summon everybody back for free. This at least relies on me activating stuff. I never realized how really good this is in the pure build. It actually is kind of insane. Unfortunately, he now gets to do more stuff here. I can't target him for attacks and target 2 cards, shuffle them back or add them back. So he can add back cards from his graveyard. So that was dumb of me to do. But there's actually nothing I could have done differently now that I'm looking at it. Because even if I had outed the trap card, he still could have activated this. Yeah, this deck is actually... I think every single time that we've gone second against a pure Horus deck, we've lost. And that includes every single version of every single deck that we've ever played. I don't think we've ever gone second against pure Horus and won a duel. Like, this deck is actually really, really good against us. Like, we have... The kind of destruction that we have just simply isn't good enough to beat their deck. I could have technically targeted this dude and popped him and then attacked directly, but then next turn he could have summoned 4 Horus monsters back to the field. So I think I would have lost no matter what. Alright, so unfortunately we lost. I didn't realize how good that trap card actually was. Honestly though, he like I said, I've never... It doesn't matter what deck I've played, I've never actually beaten a pure Horus deck with any of our Masochist decks. Because that deck... It's almost like it's built to beat us, honestly. It's really, really, really strong in its pure form. Alright, we've won our 3rd coin flip in a row. Of course, we win all these coin flips with our going second deck. But the hand's not looking too bad, honestly. It just depends on what they're playing. If they're playing Traptrix, this really sucks for us. Like, I might just scoop and go to the next game. Traptrix is... Yep, we're out of here. I wouldn't want to play against that deck going second with like a meta deck. Like if I had Yubel, if I had Snake Eye, if I had like the best meta deck in the game, I wouldn't want to go second against Traptrix. I definitely don't want to go second against Traptrix with like some experimental deck that we're just goofing around in gold with. Alright, we finally lost a coin flip, so if you're wondering why I'm celebrating, it's because we finally have lost a coin flip. We're playing against Mulcharmy, which I haven't played against in a long time, but it's Mulcharmy, so now we're cooked. You know, we have to deal with. This is gonna take a while. This is one of those decks that just takes ages to fully combo off. It takes forever, but at least we're playing against something new. How many cards in the extra deck? All right, 15. Yeah, this is a real deck. This is a real Mulcharmy deck, a real Mulcharmy duelist. It kind of sucks that we keep playing against like actual like real decks here tonight and not like interesting stuff. Like, the first duel we played against something interesting, and then after that it's been like real decks. But I guess this is better than playing against Yubel, which we play against every single week after week after week. So at least it's something new to watch while our opponent combos off. But this is definitely a very good... He opened really well. He opened the Vernisloof package. He opened a lot of good stuff. So we'll see what he can end on. We do have Lightning Vortex. Unfortunately, they do have a negate, which is the Promenade. So I don't think that's going to... You know, we'll see where that gets us. Like I said, our hand is pretty decent. It's just we opened against this. It's funny because it's like I play a deck that's for fun, and then this happens every single time. Like I try to play a fun deck, and we just end up playing against the 25-minute combo players every single time. Now, we do have Lightning Vortex, but we're going to have to bait out some other plays. But this guy doesn't seem as stupid as the other guy. If the other guy was just clicking buttons, this guy seems like he will actually know what to negate and what not to negate. So he probably will negate the Lightning Vortex. But this one, we have Dark World Dealings. We almost have the same hand. We have Dark World Dealings, Lightning Vortex, and we have Assault Synchron, which is like 3 cards that were exactly in the other hand. By the way, this is a 60-card deck. A 60-card deck. We have 1 of each of those. So it's not like I have like a lot of them. It's I don't know how this happened. I'm telling you, the Master Duel Shuffler is like what a weird like thing that it is. It's like you can build a 60-card deck and you'll draw the same cards over and over and over. I couldn't tell you why. And then I know there's like cards that we've had in our deck that we just like won't see for like 10 duels, 20 duels in a row. Like there was that one time we didn't see Lost Wind for like multiple duels in a row. It was actually so weird. Okay, what did he do so far? He ended on an Earth Barrier statue, which is, I can't get mad because we do that. I really can't. I can't get mad at the Earth Barrier statue. We'll go ahead and activate the Dark World Dealings first. Hopefully, if he's got Promenade, we negate it. Otherwise, we lose. Back to the front's not bad. Okay. That's not bad. Which one do we discard? I don't have a way to really summon this, so I think we discard that. I think we discard that for sure. He's going to discard a Monster Reborn. He didn't search Promenade, but he had the opportunity to, and he didn't, which means he probably opened it. And if he opened it, because he searched this instead, Ticket. He didn't search Promenade. I'm going to say it's probably Promenade that's face down. So I'm going to activate back to square one, knowing full and well that he probably will negate this. I'll just put Barrier Statue on the top of his deck, and he probably will negate this. And then if he negates this, then we use, like, yep, there it is. Then we use the Lightning Vortex once this gets negated. And then we go into our Psi Reflector package. And honestly, that's not enough. That's not even close to enough. Like, without a doubt, our best deck is the rank 4 Floodgates, all that stuff. That's without a doubt our best deck. But it's nice to play something new once in a while just to kind of see what we can do. Just to see how our other stuff goes. Especially since we're in gold and losses don't matter. Like, I don't care if we lose. He's going to put another Promenade face down. That one he can't activate, obviously, this turn. He just said it, but he's going to summon this. Then he's going to search. Actually, this is only a normal summon. And now we can activate Lightning Vortex. So now we discard the Assault Synchron. We blew our entire hand on this, on trying to out this board. So he's going to make it so target one monster, it's unaffected. And, okay, he's going to make it that. I would have, is it a Mulcharmy monster? Target one Mulcharmy, yeah, make it unaffected. So he's going to keep the Link monster on field. So the rest of this stuff, let me see. Oh, never mind. I guess he gets to keep it. Oh, I see what he did. So he made, okay. So that stuff gets destroyed, and then he's going to activate these effects. Be able to shuffle back, add back. Yeah, this is a great loop. Like, this is a great advantage loop. So we're going to summon the Psi Reflector. We're going to try to get this stuff off, on, assuming he doesn't have 3 million hand traps. I'm going to summon Psi Reflector. And we're going to add Assault Beast. And then using the Assault Beast, we'll be able to, assuming everything resolves, we'll be able to get to the Assault Mode package and be able to use Psi Reflector in order to summon a level 8. So we'll reveal this and target this. And he's going to max C. Okay, I mean, like, what am I going to do, right? And I have to increase its level by 3, if I'm not mistaken, right? 3, 1, 4, yeah. So we'll summon this back to the field, and unfortunately he's going to keep drawing even more cards, but, I mean, it's better than losing. So we go with the Draco Berserker onto the board. I think is that the first time that we've actually successfully resolved that? I think it actually might be. So we go to battle phase, and we attack over his monster, which is the Medolce Sistart. And that has a protection effect where it lets him shuffle back. But then we go to main phase 2. And, yeah, end phase. I guess we just end there. We can't really do anything. He's got us beat at an advantage so badly. It's not even funny. Unfortunately, we might have to switch off this deck. It's a fun deck, but like I don't know what's with our luck. We just like we run into fun decks and then we bully them with our main deck, and then we're like, oh, let's go play a fun deck, and we run into like this stuff, like full combo, Madolce, or other outrageous decks. But it actually kind of sucks. And the other thing is I can like negate and not negate. I can activate the Berserker for any one of these cards, but he has Promenade, so you can just negate it. Anyway, but I might as well activate it now so it doesn't bother me anymore. Yep, there he goes. He's going to Promenade, negate our face-up card. Alright, so here we go. We've unfortunately lost this one. These are the kind of matches that make you go into a villain arc, honestly. This is terrible. You try to play a fun deck, and everyone on the internet grabs a combo deck and proceeds to bully you. So I think we might have to switch decks. I don't know if the Chaos deck is ready, but we might have to switch deck. Alright, so we just won the coin flip, decided to go second with this deck. There's not a shot in hell we're winning this. I don't know what's going on this month. These people are just on it. We are not winning this. We managed to brick with a 60 card deck, which is understandable because we're playing a reasonable amount of breaks, but we are just not winning this game. I honestly don't think this Chaos deck is anywhere close to ready to winning any game whatsoever. I am not beating full powered plants when they don't brick. Meanwhile, I drew Reflector. My single Assault Mode activate, meaning this package is totally dead. So 3 of my cards are completely dead. Cosmo Forerunner is dead because I didn't draw any of the little spaceship people. And then Silver Rocket is the only card in my entire hand that's not dead. But it does nothing. It's just the brick that we used to summon off of the other rocket card. Was not Magna Rocket, whatever the other rocket card is, Rocket Tracer. So we have literally no place whatsoever, so we might as well get out of here. We at least let our opponent summon a few things, get some dailies done, but we are not winning this duel. Alright, so we are trying to play meta. I mean, we're trying to play a fun deck, and we're in gold. So, you know, we should be playing against a bunch of goofballs, like, you know, people playing Blue Eyes, and people playing Karibo, but for some reason, everyone and their mother's playing meta tonight. So we have to switch decks. If they're going to play meta, we have to play anti-meta. This is another deck that I have not touched. This is a pure Floodgate deck. It's all Floodgates. It's all Floodgates and then like a few decent normal summons. I try to up the numbers a little bit, so I'm playing a slightly larger monster count. Well, not slightly larger monster count. I'm playing a slightly larger card count. I'm playing 46 cards on this one. It is all Floodgates. Let's try it. Let's see how it goes. Like I said, we'll see how it goes. Okay, so this is the hand that we drew. Unfortunately, I don't even know if there's a pointed Dragonic diagram here, honestly. What would we destroy? I think we just set everything and pass. I think that is actually better. I think we just, set everything and pass. Next turn, maybe we summon a monster off the Dragonic diagram, but right now I think we just set 5 pass and see what we can do from this. Our opponent seems to have some kind of maxi, but there's no point to activate it. Never mind, they are playing more meta. This is insane. This is like our biggest, we're in gold. 4 or 5, and this is like what we're playing against all night. What a freaking hand. Do you see this hand? He drew the Aria, he drew the Labyrinth, Torby, and then he drew this on top of, like, this is insane. These people, like, not only are they all playing meta in gold at the bottom end of gold. This is unreal. This is unreal. Not only are they playing meta at the bottom end of gold, but these people never brick. It's like insane. They never brick. Every deck has bricks. They don't draw them. This is insane. They're gonna activate the Labyrinth. They're playing it like a goofball. I don't even know what they're thinking here, but okay. Why did they set evenly matched? Okay, honestly, I kind of know what all the cards are. If I activate Solemn Judgment now, I think that might be a decent idea. I don't know why he even set evenly matched. He probably thinks I'm playing something better than I am. I don't need to do that. I'm just going to Fiendish Chain this card. I'm not going to... I was going to Solemn it, but never mind. I'm just going to Fiendish Chain this card. I think that's a smarter thing. Because when he activates this, I Fiendish Chain him, yep. And then what's cool is I can just tribute the Fiendish Chain to summon a Dragonic... To summon a true Draco monster, which is kind of cool. So we'll Fiendish Chain that card. This is evenly matched. This is Labyrinth. Labyrinth, which is... This card's good because it makes every Welcome Labyrinth pretty much... It makes every single Welcome Labyrinth on the field into an additional pop, and then when they activate a non-regular trap, then other things happen too. You can activate Aureus, that's fine. This is special summon or just adds back to hand. Yeah, so if he special summons that, I can actually just Torrential and get rid of everything, which is actually not bad. So I'm going to Fiendish Chain that effect. Then on the next chain, I think Torrential isn't... Actually, I can't, I guess, because it happened in the chain. It didn't happen. It wasn't the last thing that happened, so I can't Torrential on that summon. My Torrential Tribute unfortunately missed timing there. He's going to go to battle phase. He can't attack. I don't think he realizes that. Main phase, end phase. Okay, wonderful. So he's got an evenly matched face down. I got a Kashtira Ogre. That's pretty good. So first things first, we summon out Kashtira Ogre. And we do not want to Torrential our own stuff. Kashtira Ogre is pretty cool here. I'm probably going to get rid of my Torrential Tribute because I have no purpose for it. So I can Dragonic Diagram, pop this. So we activate Dragonic Diagram. Like I said, Torrential, I think it'll help him more than it helps me, because he actually gets effects off of that. So I'm going to activate Dragonic Diagram. I can pop Torrential or Memories. I think Torrential is probably the better card, honestly, to pop. Like I said, I don't see myself doing anything else. And the reason I did that is because I'm trying to tribute my Continuous Trap. Now I got to see which one to summon here. So right now I actually think that the third guy is actually, this Dreth the Third is actually the better card to summon. So because, yeah, this card's probably the better card right now to summon. I'm going to summon him, tribute, yes, tribute the Fiendish Chain, summon him out. And he's probably better at this moment because he floats, whereas the other one, unfortunately, technically, Ignis should be better, but I don't really have... My issue is that I don't have any spell cards to use off of the Ignis. If I did, then he would be a better option right now. So now we go attack the Aureus. Yes, we're going to activate Kashtira Ogre, put him under a little lock here. Or not a lock, but we're going to basically... Oh, here we go. I have to remember he has evenly matched. I actually do think I Judgment this, because this is just too important right now. If I do this, then I put him under... I have the potential to put him under a lock, so I know every single card that he's drawing. So I think I kind of have to get rid of this, and I want this Kashtira Ogre to resolve really badly. Not only resolve, but I want to get rid of his board. Black Goat that laughs. Yeah, this is exactly what we wanted. Perfect. From here, I think we banish the Lady Labyrinth. And now we just, he's drawing Black Goat that laughs. He has evenly matched face down. Destruction Durama, he can bounce one of his own cards. He's going to bounce that, okay. And he's going to be able to add this stuff back. Continue, yes, I want to continue. So I want to attack again. It would be cool if we got to activate Ogre again, but obviously it's once per turn. And he's going to set a Labyrinth Spell Trap. Yeah, that sucks. I forgot about the Labyrinth in Graveyard. Now he's going to add. Place Welcome Labyrinth. Eventually, I think this attack will go through, and we will be able to attack. So now we attack again. And main phase and end phase. Yeah, there's nothing much else that we could do. I mean, I guess we could go into a Link 2. That really doesn't matter. Yeah, this like I said, this has been rough. This has been it's crazy because we are in gold, so we shouldn't be playing meta. But like every single duel is meta, yeah, and it's been really annoying. Every single duel has been just like Labyrinth, plants, something else. It's like insane. We should be playing against like fun decks. That's the idea of like, oh, we're playing in gold. We're gonna be playing against like, I don't know, what are you playing gold, like Blue Eyes and like bots and shit? But no, we're like playing Labyrinth and all of this other stuff. And honestly, the problem with Labyrinth is this is usually where things slide out of control, because they've got this on board, and now they've got multiple in graveyard, so they're going to be triggering these guys, and there's not a ton that I can do. So they're going to set another Labyrinth. I still don't know why they set the evenly match. What's cool here is that I can use memories, and there's not much that he can do. He already used... Did he use the in graveyard? Oh, I can... If I activate this, he's going to be able to set a trap card. That sucks for me, but there's nothing... Again, there's nothing I can do. I'm just playing my deck, and he happens to perfectly counter it. Yep, he's going to set Imperm. I don't know why you would set Imperm, but he's going to set Imperm. I'm going to get that in 2 turns. My life points are extremely low, but we'll see what we can do. I can't use this card. I mean, thank God we have Dragonic Diagram to turn it into something else, but I literally cannot use this card. We're going to activate Dragonic Diagram. So it is kind of cool that we have Dragonic Diagram because we can trade out things for other things. He's going to activate Big Welcome Labyrinth. Okay, so he's going to be able to summon something and then bounce it. I mean, he could summon... Okay, so you can summon... Well, the thing is, this won't be able to stay on the field because he has to bounce a monster. But then he gets to pop a card of ours, so he can pop our Dragonic Diagram or our Dreth guy. What's cool is he floats, so Dragonic Diagram, we're going to destroy Solemn Warning, and then this guy, we're going to add True King's Return. That way we can have a monster in rotation, and then in the next chain he floats. So at least we get a monster onto the board. He's going to activate this stuff. Yeah, the problem with this is, like, our deck is pretty decent, but we didn't draw the barrier statue. And his deck is really good against our deck. And he played it, like, I wouldn't even say he played it smart, because he set an evenly matched and Imperm, knowing what we play. But this Labyrinth is actually the card that's winning him this game, because every single time it essentially allows him to float into better stuff. Okay, so from here I think we go into, honestly, another one of this Dreth the Third guy. Summon him out. And he's pretty good because he also floats. And I think we go a little bit on the defensive here. Let's not forget we are getting a Lady Labyrinth. So he's going to do that to set again. I banished both of his Lady Labyrinths, which is pretty cool. Assuming he plays 2 copies, but some people play more because they're weird. But we're going to set this and pass on this. And this honestly isn't too bad. We've got this protected. It's protected by battle every single time, but that doesn't matter because he has the Labyrinth. He should have already popped. See, this is what I mean. These people can misplay, but they're playing decks that are so much more consistent that their misplays don't actually matter that much. Yeah, their misplays don't matter nearly as much as anything else. They're going to activate Welcome Labyrinth and Big Welcome Labyrinth, because every single card of theirs gets so much more advantage than ours. So they can afford to make stupid plays like setting an evenly matched that they don't activate, setting an Imperm that they don't activate, playing multiple Arias, like 3. There's no reason to ever play 3 copies of this card. You're supposed to play 1. He keeps popping my monsters rather than popping my Dragonic Diagram, which is, like, this guy is misplaying and misplaying and misplaying, but it doesn't seem to matter because he just... It just doesn't matter that he's misplaying. He's going to be able to destroy a card. Right now, I have to chain the True King's Return. I absolutely have to, because if I don't, then this doesn't target, so you can just summon whatever. So I'll summon out the this guy. I'm going to summon Dreth, or Dreath. So, but he's going to be able to chain Arias here, his favorite of the Labyrinth cards, because I am activating an effect in response to an effect, so... He's going to be able to chain that. And he's going to be able to chain another one in hand, of course. Yeah, like I said, he absolutely loves this card. You're supposed to play 1. People say it's bricky, but this guy disproves it with his just play. I mean, the good thing is we are probably going to survive because we do get this back. I don't know what he's going to end up popping. If he pops it, we get to float again, which is cool. So he's going to summon that. Yeah, that's the problem. He has, like... We didn't draw any floodgates. We just drew, like, cards, but we didn't draw any floodgates. And the problem is when you don't draw any of your floodgates... Oh, actually, I don't get to float. Did I use the floating effect already? Oh, no, I get to use it now because he... Wait a second. Why didn't I get to float? There's got to be some reason I wasn't able to float. Yeah, when we lose that one, that sucks. That one was, like I said, that's already a much closer game than our previous games. Our previous games, we just got demolished because they're playing like full meta. Again, we are in gold. There is no reason. I have no idea why I'm in gold 4. Like, I am in gold 4. I'm supposed to be playing its stupid stuff. Karibo, bots. What is going on today? Alright, unfortunately, we lost the coin flip, and this hand is actually phenomenal. We probably would have won if we had won the coin flip. They're playing Tearlaments, I already see it. And we would have 100% won if we had won this coin flip. This is another deck that people have been begging me to play. They swear that this deck is better than my regular deck. They're like, oh, I'm telling you. The Floodgate deck, you keep pulling Floodgates, a pure Floodgate deck, this is the deck that it would 100% be better than your regular deck. People have been saying this to me, but the problem with this deck, and I've said it in the comments and I've said it before, like, dude, what if we lose a coin flip? What happens? They build a board, and then what do I do? And this is what happens, right? We draw Barrier Statue on a full board, and we lose. And they're going to end phase. What in the world was that? I guess he bricked. Okay. What did he even search? I mean, that's the good thing. This is the good thing about gold. You have people that play tier 1 decks, but they're kind of a little bit not all there. And then we get to bully a little bit. But this hand is really good. I'm going to play around the evenly matched a little bit. Okay, we're going to activate the Curse of Armaseer. And we're going to activate this. We're going to send to our... Yeah, we're going to summon to our side of the field in attack mode. 2000 attack. Fine monster. What do we want to send here? Honestly, I kind of want to send Gozen. Gozen does the least in this hand. I'm probably going to send Gozen. It kind of shuts us off. And then we normal summon. I'm going to play... Do I play around the evenly matched? Do I play around the evenly matched? No, I'm not going to play around the evenly matched. I got to do some damage. Unfortunately, if he evenly matches us here, we have to banish everything except for the token. If he does that, then we're... Okay, let us through. Okay. Because, yeah, that would have really sucked. Because then we would have had to keep the token and then banish everything else. So now we just pass on this. This really isn't too bad. As long as he doesn't have Harpy's Feather Duster, we are in a pretty good situation. We have Droplet, Curse of Armaseer. Yeah, I don't, if a monster is destroyed by battle or card effect, special summon 1 adventure token to either field. That's pretty good. So if they get rid of our barrier statue, they have the out to the... That's not the worst case scenario. He had the out to that. That's fine. He's going to be able to send, do something else. The cool thing is we do have barrier statue and the Paleozoic, so it's a pretty decent combo here. He's going to search Rhino Heart. That's fine. He's going to be able to send with Rhino Heart. I'm not even going to negate that. I'm cool with him searching with the Rhino Heart. He can send. He can't summon a monster, right? He doesn't have any fire monsters in his extra deck. That's actually fine with me. Now the issue here is I kind of have to use Forbidden Droplets. I didn't realize that, but I have to use Forbidden Droplets because if I use the Paleozoic right now, it doesn't actually do anything. I just kind of that just locked in my head. I actually can't do anything. Forbidden Droplets. Well, that sucks. Okay, I mean, there's very little that I can do about the Forbidden Droplets right now. It's gonna Forbidden Droplets my barrier statue. That's fine. At least if he attacks, I've got... I mean, he can special summon now, but it's too late. Again, see, this is the thing with gold. They're playing really good decks, but they're like kind of... They're not the best players. That's the thing about that I've realized about gold. But sometimes even if you are not a good player, sometimes you just have a really good deck and it'll just carry you across the finish line. Okay, after a long chain of losses, we finally switched decks and we actually won. This is what our opponent was playing. This is a perfectly serviceable deck. If we had switched decks, I would have torched my opponent, but he made the kind of plays that were just... I don't even know what to say. He made such horrific plays that it ended very poorly for him. Alright, let's open up a master pack. And hopefully we get something good, but we'll see. We're not gonna... I don't think we're gonna get a lot of master packs this episode. We've got the Cimo, Calamity, got that. Spear Soldier, Weather Painter. We have some Weather Painter cards, so that might be something worth looking at. Scrap Mind Reader, Chronomaly, can't use that. Berry Magician Girl, and... I don't think I can use this, but... Goatee's a cool deck, but I don't think I can use that. Alright, let's open our singular legacy ticket. Maybe we'll get something good out of here. You never know. Legacy tickets obviously are just kind of a mess. That card's bad, and that card is Aqua Actress specific. There's another Aqua Actress card that is not Aqua Actress specific. It's not here. Aquarium. There it is. Yeah, water monsters cannot be destroyed by battle by a non-water monster. That could maybe be usable. All water monsters gain 300, but we happen to pull the one that is like very, very specific to Aqua Actresses. Overall, this is a deck that really needs support, actually. This is like a really small archetype. It's got 1, 2, 3, it's got 7 cards. I mean, this is one of those, it's just a very, very tiny archetype. This is the stuff that they probably should be supporting. It's just the archetypes that have like under 10 cards probably need support, whereas some decks that have like over 80 cards, something like a Salamangrates, probably don't need any more support. Alright, we just won the coin flip. This hand is like really, really good, but it just depends on what he's playing. Like, this is the problem with the Floodgate. This is another issue with the Floodgate deck. If they're playing a deck that doesn't lose to there can be only one, then we're screwed. And if they're playing a Synchro deck, then Synchro Zone just does nothing. So it really depends on what he's playing. This could end badly, this could end well, we'll see. At least we've won a game, and we stopped the bleeding. The Chaos deck just absolutely wasn't cutting it. They're going to summon an Ibly. This is banned for a reason. I actually don't care if he summons that on my board. He can summon that because I have Destruction Durama to play around that. If he's playing a Cyberse deck, then what's good is... Actually, they're playing... I already know what they're... I could have actually prevented that. I don't know why I didn't. I should have prevented that, but it's fine. I mean, this negates a trap card. Tribute this card. And he's going to put that on our field. I really don't... Like I said, I have Destruction Durama Cannon. I really don't actually care. The Ibly doesn't do anything against my deck. I don't have a lot. I don't special summon a lot, so that's actually fine. That's actually completely fine. He's going to activate Nadir Servant. I'm just going to wait for him to commit to something. I honestly, on summon, could have actually activated There Can Be Only One, and I would have locked him out of this, but I would rather keep my cards kind of a secret for now. He's going to send a Tis, and then he's going to search Ecclesia. He's going to pop a random card, probably my Judgment. Nope, There Can Be Only One. I mean, we might as well chain it. What do we have to lose? My opponent might get scared and like trigger Linkuriboh for some reason. Nope, he's not going to do that. So he's going to go ahead and trigger that. So he's going to be able to pop that. It's fine. He's going to activate Ecclesia. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, we don't have much to do about that anyway. He's going to be able to search the next thing. I think my opponent, I already see it. I think my opponent is actually playing... I think they're playing the Chaos Max Dragon deck that puts a Linkuriboh on my... Not a Linkuriboh, a Nightmare Corruptor Ibly on my board. And then... Yeah, they put Ibly on my board. And then they attack into it with Chaos Max, and they do 8,000 damage. I think that's what they're playing, but they could just be playing a regular Dogmatika Dogmatika, whatever this is called, Dogmatika Ritual deck. They're going to activate the Dogmatika Ritual spell. I'm not too worried about this, because I kind of like have an out to most of this stuff, so I'm fine. Plus, he's going second, so he has to go to battle phase to out his own Nightmare Corruptor Ibly anyway. It kind of sucks that he like perfectly shot our There Can Be Only One, because There Can Be Only One would have been actually pretty good against this situation, being that it actually, yeah, There Can Only Be One actually would have prevented a lot of this from happening. And they're going to search Chaos Max, which, again, I saw coming anyway. But I have multiple outs to Chaos Max, so I don't really care. He's going to be able to select, I guess, his own deck. He's going to send another Herald. I actually probably should have Judgmented the Dogmatika Matrix This card gives him a lot of advantage. I probably should have just negated that. He's going to Chaos Form. Like I said, I have multiple outs to stuff. So I have Synchro Zone and Destruction Derma. So it's not the end of the world. Again, like I have multiple outs, so I'm not too worried. Like this deck really relies on a Floodgate to really prevent everything from happening. But again, we just did not draw any of the Floodgates. Alright, so now they're in battle phase. Hold on. Fuck. Well, I just lost. I'm going to activate this. Hopefully my opponent negates it. Otherwise, we lose. Yep, thank God. Because otherwise, we would have lost this duel. 100% we would have lost this duel. Now we activate Destruction Derma. We would have 1,000,000% lost that duel because I actually was late. And I didn't get a chance to do it when I was supposed to. So now we're going to book everything. And this will get negated, but that's fine. But I actually would have lost that duel. Now, all we have to do is just draw a monster that has more than 0 attack. Just anything that's more than 0 attack. And we probably can out the Chaos Max. Well, not that monster, unfortunately. I don't have an activatable trap. I could flip summon my own monster and judgment it, and then actually that's not a normal trap anyway. If a trap, actually I would be able to activate this, but I don't think that's worth it in any way. I think we just end phase here. We don't, I probably could have put, you know what's crazy? This deck has so much extra deck space, like I'm not going into any of this stuff whatsoever. I actually could have, I have Link Karibo, I actually could have made a Link Karibo. That's the crazy thing. I actually could have squeezed that into the deck, but who the hell would have seen an Ibli getting played? Because our main deck doesn't have any thing. I actually am going to judgment this summon because it is a flip summon. We're going to judgment that because we don't have an out. Otherwise, we just lose the duel if we don't judgment that. So we're going to judgment. We're going to activate Archfiend, summon that in defense. The problem is we literally lose. We actually lose the duel if he, and I can't even use this Memories of an Adversary. If he attacks with the blue eyes, I lose the duel. This guy like kind of perfectly countered us. I should have immediately on the summon of that Ibli, I should have triggered the effect of There Can Be Only One, of course, Triple Tactics Talents. I think this is one of the only activatable of monster effects that we have in our entire deck too. That's the crazy thing. Most of these monster effects and talents into thrust. Talents into thrust, okay. Yeah, it's crazy because if you look at our deck, I think this might be our only card that activates on our opponent's turn. Alright, so our opponent is going to summon another Ibli, and they're going to Link Haribo it over here, or All Mirage it over here. I guess it wouldn't have mattered if I activated the effect of There Can Be Only One, because he would have just been able to put an Ibli on my field anyway. So it wouldn't have made a difference. If he, I mean, I think we lose no matter what here. Yeah, I'm gonna cut this short. He's gonna take forever, but I think we lose no matter what here. If he gets to another Chaos Max Dragon, we just lose this duel. He's gonna send the Fossil Machine. Okay, that's mad random. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, I think he just beats us no matter what here. This deck is very good against our deck because it can pop spawn trap cards and in alternative ways. So they have like Natis and stuff like that. I don't think that we can possibly win this duel. Also, my Memories of the Adversary pays 4,000 life points to stop Chaos Max Dragon, and I don't have the life points to pay because I have 4,000 life points. So I'd be kind of screwed. Yeah, I think we cut this one short. Unfortunately, it's just he just really perfectly countered us in that one. It happens. What can you do? Okay, we just won the coin flip again, which we're getting lucky with the coin flips, but we kind of just get outed. We have Necro Valley and 4 trap cards, which actually isn't bad. It really isn't. We have the Jurai Gumo, which I will set in the middle column because that's where they are most likely to summon. We have There Can Be Only One. The Paleozoic and Torrential, which honestly isn't too bad. Depends on what he draws. You know, obviously, we're one Harpy's Feather Duster away from getting sent home, but this, I mean, we're always one Harpy's Feather Duster away from getting sent home, so it doesn't really make a difference. Alright, they're going to activate Signet Mining, discarding Signet Mining. That's fine, actually, that's perfectly fine. I think we're in a good situation because we have There Can Be Only One. They're playing a Cybers deck, so this probably will end well. We have a lot of interruptions. We have Necro Valley. They do use the graveyard significantly. I actually think this is pretty decent. We might actually be able to do what our deck is intended to do. Alright, they're going to search Circular. That's fine. They're going to be able to search that. I'm actually perfectly cool with that. They're going to be able to send to Special Summon Circular. The best card ever, Circular. Depending on where he summons it is kind of important too. He's going to send Sigma. That's fine. So he's going to be able to summon Circular out onto the field. That's perfect placement, actually. Now we're going to activate There Can Be Only One. And that'll lock him into a singular Cybers. So, I'm good with that. And we also have the Jurai Gumo, which is kind of cool. Alright, cool. Yeah, and he summoned it right in the Jurai Gumo column. Cool. Perfect. He's going to activate this effect. I mean, he's going to go to end phase. We're going to activate the Jurai Gumo. We're going to summon this out. It summons right in front of itself, which also pops the Mathmech Circular. But he's in end phase, so there's not much that he can do. He can max CS, actually. He can do that. That's pretty much it. I guess he's reading it right now. But yeah, he can max CS right now, which is probably the card that he's got that he is able to activate, but I don't know. Never mind. So now we get to summon this, and we get to pop the Circular, yes. And we get to destroy this. Perfect, so we get to destroy that in the end phase. I guess he could trigger something here, or not, I guess. Crackdown's pretty good in this situation. I guess we just throw in a direct attack. See what we can do about that. We'd throw in a quick direct attack and just set Crackdown and pass. We could also have evenly matched, which would suck whenever we... Never mind, he doesn't. He does not have evenly matched. But again, we are one Harpy's Feather Duster away from disappearing. We do have outs to Harpy's Feather, so we just didn't happen to draw them this time around. But I mean, I guess eventually we will be drawing them. But overall, this isn't like a terrible hand by any means. We drew what we wanted to do, which is what the deck does. And this guy's not giving up. He has one Harpy's Feather Duster away from beating us, so it's smart that he's not giving up. I wouldn't be giving up if I was him either. Okay, so we can actually summon this, and I think we will. Tribute, yes. I think we just tribute the Crackdown to summon him out, because we got to get some damage on board here. We do not want to torrential our own stuff. We have two monsters that have the exact same defense or attack, the same attack, which is cool, but this guy floats, which is nice. So now we just go to battle phase. They have the same attack, it doesn't matter. So we just attack with this one and then attack with this one. So damn, 2100. That sucks. Well, that sucks. Yeah, we go to end phase. What are the chances? Dotscaper. And he special summons himself back if we out him anyway. If he's sent to graveyard. Well, that sucks for us. Well, actually, he wouldn't special summon because we've got Necro Valley. But Dotscaper is clogging the lane right now. I guess I should have kept my Crackdown because I could have taken the Dotscaper and moved it out of the way. And now I have no out to Dotscaper. What can you do? End phase. Okay. End phase. There's no point to activate the Paleozoic. Freaking Dotscaper of all cards. Don't have a monster. Don't have a monster at all. Guess we just end phase. That just is quite something. Who would have known that he would have drawn Dotscaper? I guarantee you this is the only card in his entire deck that has 2100 defense, and we happen to have monsters that are 2100 attack. Today's just been a circus. It really has. That one idiot was playing 3 Arias. Nobody knows why. This guy's playing Dotscaper with 2100 defense. Perfectly counters our 2100 defense attack monsters. It's like a episode out of the show. Does this lower attack? Nope. I mean defense. No, it only lowers attack. Yeah, this is a disaster today. We can go into Reproducus. Nice. Alright, battle phase. Why not? Let's go to battle phase. I guess we just attack over this defensive monster. Assuming it's not another Dotscaper. But if it is, I mean, it gets outed no matter what because we have There Can Be Only One. So that'll flip, and There Can Be Only One. Oh, never mind. Yeah, we'll go in effect, but it'll just send that one because it's designated for destruction anyway. I think we just save our cards in hand. He can't summon a monster right now anyway, so I think we just save it and just pass. Again, we just... if he draws any back row removal right now, we just kind of lose. So we got to just play this a little bit more cautiously, because we didn't draw any of the protection, like anti-spell or anything like that. He's going to end phase. Okay, please just draw. What would we need to draw? Some kind of a monster, I guess. End phase. Some kind of monster or protection would probably seal the deal. Fiendish Chain doesn't do anything. Doesn't do anything right now. Prevents his monster from attacking. End phase. What's great, literally any monster kind of solves this situation, because we have Small World. Any monster turns into any other monster. So it doesn't matter what monster we draw. We just need to draw a monster. This is a low monster count deck, but we are playing some monsters. But, you know, it's a matter of time. I guess this is the problem with the deck. It's kind of like, if they draw Harpies or Heavy Storm, we just lose. And if they don't, and I've been telling you guys, some of you guys are like the anti-meta deck. This is it. It's time to switch to it. But this, honestly, this one isn't anybody's fault. You just can't make this up. We just cannot draw it out. End phase again. I'm not even setting this stuff, because again, if I set it, I just lose to Harpy's Feather Duster. Okay, if we draw either Solemn Judgment, Anti-Spell, or Decisive Battle, we probably win this duel without any. We probably win this duel. Like, there's no chance we don't win this duel if we draw those three. Or if we draw a monster, then we can finally make things happen. But we can attack, draw that. That's pretty good. Okay, that probably settles a lot, actually. That actually does probably settle a lot. So now, I'm not... Actually, this is the kind of card I would have searched. So yes, I want to tribute. I'm going to tribute the Prey of Jurigumo. This is probably the card that I would have searched, most likely. So now we can go to battle phase. Attack over this. Attack over this, and then attack over the other monster. Max C, okay. So we attack over those two, main phase 2. Now we can set stuff without really a lot of hesitation. I think we'll just set Fiendish Chain. And we'll just pass on this. Now our opponent is under a real serious lock. Because even if they draw Harpy's Feather Duster, they have to deal with a Majesty's Fiend. Because neither player can activate monster effects. And Mathmech definitely needs to activate like 4 monster effects, but before they summon an important monster onto the field. He's going to activate that. That's fine. Was a Small World. He can search his way into another monster. We also have Small World. But I drew the monster that I probably would have searched anyway. He's going to Ghost Spell, reveal Effect Veiler. He's going to search some kind of a Mathmech or a Cybers. He's going to search Circular. It's fine. He's going to Lightning Storm. Okay. Lightning Storm. And this is what I was talking about. He was eventually going to draw this, but it's fine. He's going to destroy all Spell Trap cards, and that's why I wasn't setting everything. We didn't draw the protection that we needed. But he does still have to contend with Majesty's Fiend, like I said. We did get kind of lucky. We drew it this turn. We didn't draw it last turn. We would have, if we had drawn this last turn, we would have lost. So now he has to contend with this, but he could also have another form of removal, in which case we're screwed. He can't activate the Circular that he just searched. That I know. He can't activate any of the graveyard effects. That I know. Dotscaper's too late to come back. So it just depends on what he's got in hand. Can he one card combo to something important with Majesty's Fiend on the board? That's the question. Nope, he can't. Look at that. Nope, he can't. Dragonic Diagram. Wonderful. Wonderful draw. This is a Dragonic Diagram, and this deck's very good because you can just get rid of your loose cards that do nothing and trade them into true Draco monsters. So we can get rid of Small World. We don't have any continuous cards right now. So I think I'm going to search the True King's Return because I don't have any monsters to tribute. I don't have any Spell Trap cards to tribute that are continuous. So I think we should go to battle phase with these two. And it's probably not going to be another Dotscaper, but there's always a shot. Never mind, it's not. So we'll just attack with these two. And we're closer and closer every turn. So now we get to set the True King's Return, set this, and pass on this right here. Dragonic Diagram is pretty good in this deck, honestly, because it does, like, because the problem with the Floodgate deck is that we used to have a bunch of loose cards that just did nothing in certain matchups. Like, let's say we were playing against Horus. There can be only one would do nothing in that matchup, but we could trade it out with a Dragonic Diagram for other stuff, so that would be kind of useful. Do we want to do this? I don't have anything worth summoning. I don't have any in the graveyard, right? No, nothing, so no point to even activate it. Nope. So we can now trade out another card for another card, which is cool. Lost Wind, that's pretty cool, too. So we could trade out for a Lost Wind. We're going to activate this. I think we just get rid of... the... not Lost Wind. We're going to get rid of the memories. I don't think that really helps anything right now. And we're going to search out another Drayath. And then we're going to tribute summon for him. Yes, we're going to tribute the True King's Return. Summon that out. And then we activate this to destroy a card. We get to destroy a monster. We're going to destroy the Mathmech. And we go to battle phase. Cool, that's game. Nice. And we won this one. Interesting. This deck performed very, very well this duel. Very well. There was a few choppy situations down the middle there, but it happens, right? If that Dotscaper wasn't summoned, realistically, if it was any other Mathmech, we probably would have just won the duel. But Dotscaper kind of clogged the lane for a little bit there, but it was fine. We did what we had to. We've got 2 legacy tickets. This is what our opponent was playing. They are indeed playing 1 Dotscaper. Literally, that's the only card defensively that could have stopped this. And it ate up a significant amount of turns, actually. I mean, like, how do you make this stuff up? He summons the 1 card in his deck that has as much defense as the 2 monsters that we have on field. Like, what are the chances? Alright, let's open up this master pack. Hopefully we get something cool. It's not glowing, but it's not the end of the world. There's a lot of awesome rares and commons in this game. So we've got Fairy King, can't use that. Wall Shadow, can't use that. Everlight, Lady of the Lake, Predaplant, Dream Mirror. Every single card is a card we already have. That tells you more about how long we've been doing this than anything else. This is the first time this has ever happened. Every single card is already a card we have. So they get added to play sets that of things that we unfortunately cannot use. But okay. Yep, nothing we could do with these. Now let's open up the legacy tickets. Hopefully we get something out of here too. There's always the option that we get something out of here. Although I highly doubt it, because the legacy tickets, they have one good pull every like 25 episodes. We've got Space and Headless whatever guy. We can't use either of those 2 cards. Not right now. Not right now anyway. This is a lot of glowing for something that's going to be nothing. So we've got Duck Dummy and Gradle Split. We have 1 Gradle Cobra and that's it. So maybe I would play this, but the fact that we only have a single Gradle monster probably means that I can't really do anything with this. Alright, we win another coin flip, and this is a fabulous hand. This is like a really, really good hand. We summon Kashtira Ogre out first. Hopefully they max C us, thinking they blew something and ruined it. Hopefully they max C now, like, oh no, perfect, because now we get to banish a card off the top of it. That's perfect, unless they have an Imperm, and that sucks. I'm not going to special summon again, which is great. So, Sheeran, and Trick Clown, and some other stuff. Nightmare Throne. Honestly, I don't want them to draw this. I want them to draw a Hand Trap. I'd rather them permanently banish that card, so that's fine. Flame Sprite, Decisive Battle. Then we activate this, for sure. We set Torrential. Fortunately, we have 2 cards in our hand that are kind of dead in this situation. We just pass. Flame Sprite's another one that like seems really cool in the Floodgate deck, because we just Floodgate our opponent. We just attack them with like this 100 attack monster that gains attack every single turn. Seems like a cool thing. We'll see how it goes. I don't know if we're going to win this one. Our hand is just okay. We could easily cut Raging Flame Sprite out of the deck, but it was one of those things that people were like, play it. It's cool, play it. So we'll see. He's going to summon this. I am probably going to Torrential. This is not a quick effect. It only stops monster effects. So I'm going to Torrential now. That's his normal summon. And then I'm going to Decisive Battle to protect my Kashtira Ogre. I think that is the correct play here. That is not a quick effect. Decisive Battle on our own stuff. Yes, we're definitely protecting our own monster. Thank you very much. And then we're going to send the Albulenitus. We're not going to trigger it, but our opponent doesn't know that, so hopefully they blow a Call by the Grave on that. And they're going to set a card and probably pass. Yep, they're going to go to end phase. Hopefully we get something here. Magical Broker, but we don't have any continuous spell trap cards. to really use with Magical Broker. Alright, we'll see what we can do here. I think we summon Magical Broker for sure. This is going to take a lot of skill to do, but we'll see what we can do. We'll summon Magical Broker, and I think we just go to battle phase here with these two. Yeah, I think we just go to battle phase and attack directly. We're going to use the Cashier Ogre because we do get to control our opponent's top of the deck, which is, at least that's beneficial. Sharvara, oh, damn it. He's drawing multiple good things. I think the best thing, I think we have to stop him from doing the full combo with... Both of these cards are really good. Sharvara is a free summon. That's 2,000 attack. And Lotus is full combo for Yubel. So I think I have to stop the full combo for Yubel. Because if he gets Yubel done, I cannot win this duel. It's physically impossible. So I think we just go with these two. I just attack directly. And yeah, that line is just much more dangerous than the Sharvara. Then we activate Dragonic Diagram. And with the Dragonic Diagram, we do actually have some interruptions. So we're going to activate Dragonic Diagram. We're going to pop the Flames, right? He's going to Ash us. That's fine, because we knew that was coming. So, because we gave him that Ash Blossom, but that's fine. The play line there was to get... That actually would have been really disgusting, because I would have searched the True Draco, True King's Return. I would have been able to set that, and then on my opponent's turn, I could pop it with Magical Broker, pop a card, and draw a card. That would have been really cool, but we did give him that Ash Blossom, so it's fine. I would rather have them have Ash Blossom than have access to the Yubel package or the Tearlament package. I absolutely did not make the wrong play there. That was 1,000,000% the correct play that I made there. He's going to activate Sharvara. That's fine. Like I said, I saw this coming. That's fine. Now, yeah, it's fine. That's fine. Now, the question is, does he have Triple Tactics talents in hand? Do I play around that? I can't really afford to play around Triple Tactics talents because I'm going to have to use Magical Broker before he dies. Actually, I have to play around this Triple Tactics talents. If he activates Triple Tactics talents right now, we legitimately lose this duel. So I think I have to play around it. Magical Broker can't be destroyed by battle anyway right now, so even if he attacks it... Number one, I have Great Sand Sea, Goganda. Alright, so he's going to activate another card anyway, so it doesn't matter. He's going to activate another monster effect, so I'm going to be able to use Cashier Ogre regardless. He's going to summon that, and then destroy a Yubel monster. And then now we activate Cashier Ogre because I know he doesn't have a Triple Tactics talents. So we might as well. So I'm going to activate that, banish another card off the top of his deck. Alright, what's the most dangerous thing? Havness it is. Havness it is. It's just a lower quantity, so I might as well banish it. Is this card at 1? Yep. So now I banish this 1 of Havness. But it doesn't really change much because he's got the Yubel package, and that's the really dangerous stuff. I was trying to prevent that, but there's just very little that I can do about this. My options here are limited. Like I said, if I had just drawn... I mean, if this had resolved, I probably would have won this duel. That's the crazy thing. I probably would have won this duel if the Dragonic Diagram had resolved. But again, I had to give him that Ash Blossom. I had no choice. He's going to set Nightmare Pain. Okay, Nightmare Pain. It's fair. He's going to be able to do this. This is kind of... This card, funny enough, Nightmare Pain is a lot like Dragonic Diagram in certain ways. It's definitely better than Dragonic Diagram because it's newer, but it's in a lot of ways it's kind of similar to it. You can summon a Yubel monster for free. It's going to summon out regular Yubel. Yep. And he's going to shuffle back and get some monster. Yeah, get this thing out. The Link Zero. This card's just insane. This card's insane, and so is that Vicious guy. He's not as prevalent right now, but that Vicious guy, the one that they use in Vanadium, he's another card that's like broken. Like, they're not fusion summons. They just kind of... They're like Blackluster Soldiers out of your extra deck. Like, they're just... They're much crazier than fusion summons. This card can't be destroyed by battle right now anyway. Yeah, so I'm not even going to really prevent anything. And then he's going to Super Poly. Wonderful. There goes my entire field. Yep, there goes my entire field, and he's going to burn me. Guess it was a super poly. Nothing we could have done there. It is Yubel, so it is the best deck in the game right now. As of recording of this video, this is the best deck in the game, so I can't even get mad. And now he can just burn me for 500 for everything. And we lose, unfortunately. Yeah, Raging Flame Sprite might be on its way out. I know it's only been one game that we drew it, but honestly, the card is only really good once you set up like 4 or 5 floodgates. But if you draw it instead of floodgates, then you don't really get to set up the floodgates. So that might be out. We'll see. Alright, this is the hand that we drew. It's honestly not terrible. It's not great either, though. It's definitely not great or terrible. We activate Guiding Ariana. And then we summon Magical Broker, which is pretty cool because we get to double search with that. We activate Messenger of Peace. I don't actually think we get to search off of the Guiding Ariana. I just realized I don't think we actually get to search. So we're going to activate Moon Mirror. Attach the Magical Broker. Yeah, we don't get to search. I don't think we're playing enough counter traps to search. I just realized that's another issue with the deck. We're playing Solemn Judgment and Warning, which we drew. Yeah, you need to reveal 3 counter traps. So we actually reveal 3. So we wouldn't even be able to resolve this if we wanted to. I just realized that this deck definitely needs to be worked on. I threw this in there and I was going to put in more, but I definitely have enough counter traps to play, but I just didn't draw them. This deck needs definitely some work. I might cut a few different engines out of here. I might cut some of this like battle protection stuff out of here. But I really have to like take a hard look. And there's another card I just realized I don't have in here, which is the Angel Statue. I have to put that in here. But it's cool. This is how you play the deck and you kind of iron out the problems out of it as you play it. So that's actually pretty decent. But there's definitely some adjustments that we have to make to this deck because it's 100% not a perfect deck. I have to add more counter traps for sure. That way I can actually search off of this. There's the Angel Statue. I definitely have to add that. I just remembered that I pulled that. There's probably other stuff that I need to add and need to take out. I'm not really sure. It's harder to take stuff out than it is to put stuff in. Because you're always like, oh, I could use that. I could use that. And it's dumb to play like a 60 card deck that is like a Floodgate deck. That's just a dumb thing to play, but I guess we'll see. Alright, my opponent's going to summon Kashtira, a Scareclaw. Typically with Scareclaw, if you can prevent that first summon, sometimes you can actually win the entire duel if you could just prevent the very first summon from coming out. We also don't have to pay anything because we activate Guiding, and never mind, he has the Visistar, the Scareclaw Arrival, which typically is the one of that they play, but in this case, this guy drew it, so we have to deal with it. Alright, he's going to be able to search the planet. I really don't have any interruptions whatsoever, so I probably am just going to lose this duel, because all he has to do is summon 3 monsters in defense, and I lose the entire duel. Messenger of Peace isn't doing enough. Yeah, I think he has this, so if there's 3 or more defense position monsters, you could target one card we control, destroy it. All you'd have to do is just destroy the Magical Broker, but I guess Magical Broker can't be destroyed by card effects. So I guess we just turn Chaining off and just sit here and just watch what our opponent does, but right now Magical Broker can be destroyed. Messenger of Peace prevents him from attacking. I guess we can kind of sit through this and see what our opponent does. I might just like skip it for you guys, but if he can just summon 3 defense position monsters, he can destroy a card, but that won't actually change much. He can go into Tri-Heart. I'm not actually activating anything, so that's at least good. We might as well, before he goes into Tri-Heart, activate the effect of... We might as well activate this effect to search. Although we might... Well, this is a learning experience, I guess. This is the only one. Continuous Spawn Trap card, yep. So I guess the Guiding Ariana does not count as a continuous Spawn Trap card there. We're going to draw a diagram, which we've been seeing a lot of, actually. Yeah, I definitely have to cut this deck down 100% and kind of make it a little better. I thought I could actually pop... I guess this is a pendulum monster, not what I thought it was. And now I don't have any continuous spell trap cards, so now I can't do anything. I should have just done nothing. Now he's going to destroy a card, and then we lose the duel. So as long as he destroys Magical Broker, we lose. And because I don't control any cards, so now I think we just lose. That is unfortunate. I mean, honestly, that was just a really, really shitty opening. I wasn't going to win that duel regardless. Alright, we're going to be switching decks yet again, because I want to play multiple decks this episode, but this is the deck I'm playing. This is our rank 4 turbo deck. So I've cut everything that's not a level 4, essentially, except for Ash Blossom. It has to be there, but basically it's all level 4s. There's some cool synergies here, like Penguin Squire is a cool card we get to play again, and some other things. I've revised the old version of this deck. I took out even Kashtira Ogre, because this is absolutely just rank 4s. And then we've got a bunch of rank 4s that we've pulled that we haven't even used, stuff like Roach. Boros, we pulled 1 million years ago, but we haven't used it in a while. Heartland Draco, just stuff like, just all over the place. And also we get to use Numbers Protection and XYZ Block, which are searchable with Astral Utopia if we open it. But this one could definitely be optimized a little bit better. I'm still kind of, because there's a lot of cards in here that we didn't get to use a whole ton. Like this card right here, the Kotage. We haven't used this, and then like there's a lot of cards that we haven't touched in a very, very long time, like Penguin Squire. But like I said, a lot of rank 4s. Also, Numbers Protection. We have 2 copies of this card. We pulled this again 1 million years ago. We actually pulled 2 copies in the same pack. But this card and this card are both good with Exceed monsters. And the cool thing, well, this only works with Detached one material. Yeah, this is actually with any Exceed monster. I was going to say only dark, but no, these two work with, this works with numbers, this works with any Exceed monster, and we can actually use it with this number 90 Galaxy, because this is actually a number monster, which I totally forgot, and we end on it now, so we can use Numbers Protection with it. So let's save and go play. Okay, so we just won the coin flip, and this is our hand. This is a pretty decent hand, honestly. We've got, other than Eternal Galaxy, this is a pretty good hand. We're going to go ahead and activate Nahata. Why not? No point not to. So we're going to activate that. And like I said, this is a pretty decent hand. We're going to summon out Endymion. Endymion's cool because it'll allow us to put back the Eternal Galaxy and draw something else, which is really nice. We did draw a brick, but it doesn't matter because we can switch it out. So we'll activate Artemis, search out Zorora, and then we can activate this in order to put Eternal Galaxy back. So it doesn't really matter what we draw because we're putting a card back no matter what. Cool, we put this back, and then we get to research it again. Now from here, we'll go into... Yeah, we'll go into the Galaxy. So we'll go into Galaxy, summon it right here. Galaxy Photon Dragon, we get to search the card we just put away. We'll activate the effect. We want to put definitely Endymion into the graveyard. And we'll search the Eternal Galaxy for free to hand. Yes, we're going to search it for free. Now the question is, what do we send to the graveyard with Astral Utopia? I would probably, we're going to activate this to special summon in defense. And I think, oh, what do we do here? Oh, we can make this level 8. There's no point for that. We can send this to the graveyard to get the Numbers Protection, which I think is smart because it's an immediate thing that we can do. So we can send this to the graveyard, the Zorora, and then we'll grab Numbers Protection. Like I said, it's a free negate, essentially. If a number of XYZ monster is destroyed, we get to reset this, which is really cool. So now we just end all this stuff. Actually, we should now activate our Floodgate, but we do have a negate on top of everything else. So we'll put Chaining on, end phase, and this is honestly pretty good. This is already better than anything we've done all episode, like easily. The Chaos deck was kind of a bricky mess, but we knew that going in. It was one of those like decks where if you draw really well, sometimes it can go it can do really well for us. What does our opponent have? I think they have probably Imperm, if I had to guess. So we'll put this into play, and that's cool. Now we have a monster negate, spell trap or monster negate, and a crackdown. So that's really not bad at all. We just gotta, like I said, and we have a Floodgate on board. Spell, monster trap, 2 monster negates potentially, spell trap, and it's a counter trap, one of them, plus crackdown, plus dimensional fissure. Honestly, like, seriously, not at all bad. He's playing Blue Eyes. We'll see how this goes. I'm actually kind of cool with him searching this. He's going to discard... What did he just discard? Blue Eyes. Okay. If I negate this, then he doesn't get to the Blue Eyes stuff. But I can just... If he gets alternative, I can just steal the alternative on summon before he can even activate the effect. So, if he summons alternative, I steal it with Crackdown. I'm good with that. I can save my monster negate and my spell trap negate for later. So he's going to search out alternative as expected and the regular Blue Eyes as expected. So we've already banished one of his Blue Eyes, which is also nice. We also have the negate from Galaxy Eyes too. We also have the negate from him, which is cool. Actually, what we can do a few different things. No, it's a summoning condition. I was going to say, all right, now he's going to activate this. I'm completely fine with that. They're both getting banished. So if he banishes another Blue Eyes, by all means, I'm perfectly cool with that. By all means, banish another one of your Blue Eyes White Dragons. Blue Eyes, and then... It's like people pretend like my cards don't exist sometimes. See, why couldn't we play... See, this is what I was talking about. Why couldn't we play against like Blue Eyes or like a fun deck when we had our like goofball decks? We have a serious deck. He's going to send that to the graveyard completely fine. He's going to send Stone to the graveyard, which will get banished instead. So Stone won't even be able to resolve his effects anyway. He's going to reveal to special summon out Blue Eyes. Here, honestly, if he activates the effect, I could just activate Galaxy to negate and destroy. So I don't really care. I'd rather him activate the effect. Sage. I did not expect a Sage here. It's going to activate on normal summon. Sage really doesn't actually matter. It gets him like a Stone or an Effect Veiler, or it literally doesn't actually matter. It doesn't do anything of use here. I don't really care if he does that. I'm waiting for him to like commit into some kind of a play. He can get another Stone. It does absolutely nothing right now. Yeah, there's nothing that doesn't do. That is checked by Dimension Fissure. Every single card that he's got is actually checked by Dimension Fissure anyway. He's going to go end of main phase, which is fine. Battle phase. That is also fine. Now, do I want to lose my Utopia? And the answer is probably not. I should have put some generic links in here. That's what I should have done that, but it's fine. I think we can activate Crackdown. Yeah, we activate Crackdown. That way I can make a rank 4 next turn. We activate Crackdown. We grab his Blue Eyes. We throw it over to our side of the board here. That's fine. So we'll throw that over here. We still, like I said, we still have all of the negates, essentially, that we've had from the beginning of the turn, which is really cool. Yep, battle step, sure. Yes, okay, let me put this chaining. Actually, I'm not going to turn the chaining off. This is fine. Because I do want to actually... He's going to link Karibo, most likely. Yep, there's link Karibo. That doesn't really accomplish anything. He's going to set a card. That's fine. Yep, that's fine. When he goes to end phase, I'll activate this just to play around the triple tactics. End of main phase is fine, and then on the end phase, we'll activate this effect in order to search a Galaxy Eyes card. So we'll do that. We'll search, not a Galaxy, a Photon card, so we'll add that to hand so we can summon the Photon Advancer next turn. And then we can go into another rank 4, which is cool. Triple Tactics, our own Triple Tactics. I don't think he's going to be activating monster effects, but that's still cool. So we're going to special summon this out for free. Actually, you know what's cool too? We can actually use Astral Utopia, funny enough, to send Triple Tactics because it's a dead card. We can send Triple Tactics to the graveyard. And you know what else we can actually send? I just realized, forget sending Triple Tactics. I think, oh no, we can't. So because Dimension Fissure is on the field, I'm going to just continue. So he gave up, which is the right decision. But because Dimension Fissure is on the board, we could have technically sent, we would have sent the Alternative Eyes to his graveyard if we didn't have the Dimension Fissure. But Dimension Fissure won us that game to a large degree, so that didn't really matter. But I think we would have won regardless, even if we didn't have Dimension Fissure. 3 legacy tickets. That was a solid win. This is easily the best deck that we've played all episode, and it has, I don't want to say no floodgates, but we don't want to take it that far. I don't want to say no floodgates, but that deck definitely it didn't have the barrier statue or the moon mirror shield or any of that stuff, so it's quite interesting. Okay, this is what our opponent's playing. They're playing a pretty pure version of this deck, but honestly, unless they drew And even if they drew, I was gonna say if they would have to draw like Lightning Storm, Raigeki, Harpy's Feather Dust, but like they would have to draw multiple of these cards right here. But realistically, I don't think it even matters if they draw multiples of these, because we had so many like negates in play that I don't think it mattered. Plus the Photon guy can't be destroyed by card effects while he has photon material. So even if he did draw this stuff, I don't think it would have mattered. Plus we had negates for it. So that was just a really, really good hand. Okay, let's open a Master Pack. I thought that was a fairly good game. I thought we did quite well. We're going to open a Master Pack. Hopefully we get rewarded. That was definitely, like I said, the best deck of all episode by far. And I don't know what else to say. Minerva, Ghost Fusion, Mermills just got new support. Traptrix, I don't think I can use this. But it's cool, but the first time each set card in your small trap would be destroyed, it's not. I mean, if we had more support, control a Traptrix, you can special summon this. I don't have a lot of Traptrix. That would be good if I did. Alert, Gishki, Aroma Blend, Super Rare, what is it? Vanquish Soul. Okay, this card's not horrific at all, but we just don't have a lot of Vanquish Soul cards. We have some, but we don't have a lot. So I think we have one of her. We definitely don't have him. We have one of her. She's a free summon, and we use her in our rank 4 deck. We also have this guy that we used to use like 3 million years ago, back when we used to play a bunch of... This is like very early on. We played a bunch of random stuff, so we actually did have Darken Earths and Fire. So we used to just like reveal the Fire Barrier statue and make him 3000 defense. But this guy, unfortunately, he's specific with Vanquish Soul Monster, so we have to return it to special summon this. That's not bad at all. We just don't have a way to do this as of right now. You just got to reveal one dark and draw a card. That's honestly not bad, but we don't have enough Vanquish Souls to make that usable. Okay, let's open up the 3 legacy tickets and see what we get out of here. Hopefully, I think we'll get something good out of these legacy tickets, but I guess we'll check it out. Divine Dragon. I don't think I can use this. No, I don't think I can. I mean, this is not bad because it tribute one other water, continuous, or field spell from your graveyard to the top of the deck. Never mind, it's trash. I thought it was just to hand. Top of the deck is like pointless. To return a card to the top of the deck is stupid, but it's old Yu-Gi-Oh! Gladiator Beast. Okay, more Gladiator Beast. I'll take it. I'll accept it. Unfortunately, it's a very constructed archetype, so we need a lot more. Guard Dragon, it's a tuner, and it's a normal monster. So that actually, statistically, isn't bad. Plus, it's a water. It's like we're getting pushed in this water direction lately, and I don't really mind. This is definitely an interesting direction to be pushed. Water and Guard Dragon, cool. So if we have a way to figure this out, that might not be too bad. And then we've got this fish that's a water monster. That's not a fish because it's a sea serpent. Okay. Alright, so this is the end of the episode. We definitely have to upgrade some decks. So, first of all, the Chaos deck, we need to go a totally new direction with this. This was absolutely an unplayable mess. We have to do something. I think we have to cut the Cosmos. Like, the Cosmos are so good, and they work so well with certain cards. Like, they work so well with Branded Regained, but I don't think that this is really going to work in its current format. I mean, we either have to cut the deck down to 40 and then keep the Cosmos, or we cut the deck, not cut the deck down, but I think we just have to get rid of the Cosmos altogether, because at best they're a 2-card combo where they need the pilot and then a ship in hand, which isn't too bad. I mean, that's possible, you can do that, but I think it's just a little bit too bricky. I think we keep as a going second deck. Maybe we get rid of the Cosmos and we make it more of a usable deck. I think the Cosmos in this at a 60-card deck is just a little bit too inconsistent. So I think that this definitely needs to be worked on 100%. 100%. If you have any suggestions on what I should cut in this deck, it's easier than actually producing a deck, because you just tell me what to take out and put in. And then we've got the Floodgate Turbo deck. This is another deck that's like, it's okay. I think there's definitely some stuff we can cut. I think for one, we can cut, like, Forbidden Droplets. It seems like a card we should be cutting, but at the same time, Forbidden Droplets in Floodgate deck is actually really good, because you can send random shit to the graveyard that you don't need. Like, let's say you have Gozen up and you're like, okay, Gozen is like stopping me from playing. You activate this, send Gozen. Or like if you have Grave and your opponent's like playing an XC deck and you're like, okay, this is completely dead, you just send to the graveyard and negate. So it works out sometimes. We do have a lot of this like attack protection, like this, and Messenger and Gravity Bind. Like, we have those 3 cards, and those 3 cards actually do help, but sometimes they are dead in certain matchups, so those 3 might be on their way out. But at the same time, it's like, this deck is so weird, because like I need certain things for other, like I need continuous spells for the Ignis Heat and this dude right here. So for the most part, I should have them. Moon Mirror Shield, that's a staple in this deck. Actually, Power of the Guardians is another card that we pulled that I need to put back into this deck. Power of the Guardians, it's just very good in this deck. If I attach that to a barrier statue, it's tough to beat. I have to put that in. Like I said, I think I need to remove 6 cards out of here somehow. I might even get rid of this too, because there's just not that many monsters. I need to, this is another one I need to really work on. So that needs to be, oh, Angel Statue. See, this is what's tough about this challenge. Like, it's so easy to put cards in, but it's so hard to take cards out. No one ever tells me what to take out. They only tell me what to put in. They're like, yeah, play this, 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 and this, and this, and this, and this. And it's like, you just listed 7 cards, and you haven't told me a single thing to remove. Like, am I playing 60 card decks every deck? Is that what you guys want me to do? But this needs to be cut down significantly, and we'll discuss that later. We'll save that for now. And then as far as other decks go, what other deck did we play? The rank 4. I actually thought this was easily the best deck that we played. This is really cool because there's no floodgates in here. I mean, technically Necro Valley and... I'm lying. There are floodgates. There's this, and this, but there's no barrier statues, what I meant to say. So the good thing is you don't play the 2 barrier statues, which do clog up our combo potential sometimes. So there's no barrier statue. In addition to the no barrier statue, there's also no... what are they called? No barrier statue, no moon mirror shields, none of that. So there's 4 cards that are cut out entirely. There's no Kashtira Ogre, which that card's very good, but you know, sometimes he can be bricky if we draw him on like turn 3. And then there's also no Bestial Magnum either. So we have, it's totally just level 4s and Ash Blossom also joining. And then the extra deck, I should probably cut one of these random Xseed monsters to put in Nightmare. I don't know, like Nightmare, what do we have? Cerberus? Nightmare Cerberus. We should replace one of these. I don't know which one, but I just wanted to give some new ones a try, like Steel Swarm Roach, because this card is good if you're playing against... The problem with this card's good, but you have to know the matchup that you're playing against, because in old Yu-Gi-Oh! It was almost guaranteed that your opponent was going to summon a level 5 or higher monster, but there's a lot of decks like Cybers. Like, if we play against Cybers, this is just a pointless and useless card, because it doesn't do anything against it, because they're going to link summon anyway. But there's like a lot of decks you can play against. This card does nothing. This is phenomenal against Kashtira. Like, if I knew I was playing against Kashtira, I would summon this every single time. The problem is I go first, I summon this, and they're like, okay, I'm playing, I don't know, we're playing Melfi. It's like, okay, what do I do now? And they're playing Sprite. So I just lose if I summon this card. So unfortunately, we have to, turn 1, we have to go with a really, really generic opening. This is better as a side deck card, or like a card on like game 2, but obviously that's not possible in Master Duel. But I'm very excited about this deck. If you have any recommendations for this deck, even though technically it was 100% win rate, we only played 1 game, let me know in the comments below. But thank you for watching.